Hi guys, welcome to another Scrum Master Scribble. 2010, this time working in an investment bank. I was Scrum Mastering 2 teams. Management saw that I was using my lunch break for the gym and they took it upon themselves to tell me that I needed to Scrum Master a 3rd team. Yeah, we all know how that sounds and how the law of strawberry jam works, but that's for another time. This team that I took on, one of the things that stood out to me was the amount of work that had in progress. The amount of work that they carried over from one sprint to the other, how disinterested they were engaging in the sprint review when it wasn't their work being demonstrated. And at first I just thought, you know what, they just need to be invigorated, inspired with what the team is, the entrepreneurial team concept from Scrum, and the idea is that if we stop starting and start finishing, if we swarm around work, and if I just explain to them the importance of waste and partially done work is managing inventory, that they'll get it and they'll just become a team. And that was the problem that I had, which was making the assumption that just because these group of individuals sat in one space and some of them saw them as a team themselves, that they were a team, and actually they weren't, because there wasn't really much in the way of shared goals. A lot of the guys there were, completing individual pieces of work. Now that's not right or wrong. It's just what it was. And so distinguishing between the difference between a team and a working group is a small, subtle difference to some people, but I think an important one. And so just, reflecting back on this, I think when I enter teams, I try and take off the team-centric view and assuming they're a team. It's getting a shared understanding of, does your understanding of a team match mine? Are we in the same place? Some of the members in this area thought that socializing or speaking about the football or going to certain events together made them team members. And you could argue it did for them, but if we're not contributing towards a shared goal on the whole, can you really call yourself a team? And so we had to kind of look at whether we were setting this group of people up, I said team again, it's really hard, isn't it, towards acting like a team. So, are they actively thinking about what their T-shape is? Do they just want to focus on their specialism? Have they had their expectations managed that the way that the organisation would like to move forward would involve people pushing themselves out of their comfort zone a little bit and developing, a generalist specialist skill set to get some of those things stuck in the middle of the board moving? Now you've got the skill to attack that bottleneck, so on and so forth. So there's a whole piece to this when you enter a team, which is to not make the assumption, God, I've just said it again, that they are, a group of humans that may or may not be working towards a shared goal. And I think it's important to get that ubiquitous understanding. Look at the work that's coming in, see if it's actually something that incentivizes the guys to, all contribute towards a shared goal. If they can't do it and they haven't got the skill set or the domain knowledge, how are you as a Scrum Master setting them up for success, i.e. in the sprint planning meetings, be it velocity or throughput taking a hit because they may want to pair with another person and that's an investment for them to have the skill or the domain knowledge to contribute to work, all that good stuff. But yeah, that was something that I learned. Don't assume that they are a team, even if leadership or an individual tells you that. Just look at what's actually happening, get on the shared page of what team is and what it looks like, and then start from there. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with not working in a team. And that made me feel uncomfortable first as, a bit of a Scrum enthusiast, but I've learned to take off the goggles and just look at things for what they are, understand the way that things work, and go from there. So a little bit of a Kanban mentality, which has inspired me to slow down and seek to understand first. Thanks for watching, and I really look forward to any feedback. See you next week.